Is Ginny and Georgia canceled? Will there be more seasons or not? When will Netflix make an announcement about the show? These questions and even more have been lingering in our minds for a while, and today we'll try to find answers to clarify every single question mark in our heads. When Ginny and Georgia was released for the first time in 2021, it immediately gained an audience and became popular. When its popularity was maintained through season 2, the show stayed in the top 10 charts for 7 weeks. The audience reactions to the show were quite positive, but today we wonder if we'll ever get a chance to see season 3. First things first, let's talk about what happened in the latest episode of Ginny and Georgia and why it needs to be renewed for a new season, and then we can talk about the show's fate. From the beginning, we all know that Georgia doesn't have a clean past, and we accepted her like that. But in cases similar to Georgia's, the past never stops haunting. As an example, in this season, Gil, Austin's father, comes to cause lots of trouble for her. But as she always does, Georgia, of course, finds a way to deal with Gil, and she confesses to Paul most of the things she has done to give him the chance to truly know her and decide whether he still wants to marry her or not. When Paul decides to get married to her no matter what, it seems like everything would be okay and she may start a new life with her children and Paul. However, things don't go as expected. Even though for a second we all thought that Georgia may finally have her happy ending, things turned out pretty bad for her. In the latest episode of Season 2, after the lovely ceremony that we all watched with a smile on our faces, Paul and Georgia have their first dance. The scene was simply soothing, at least until it got interrupted. The police come to arrest Georgia for Tom Fuller's murder, and the episode ends with Georgia's mugshots. So what will happen next? The show shouldn't be left with this kind of ending. We need to learn what happens to Georgia next. Will Paul manage to come up with an idea to free her from the allegations, or will Georgia eventually find herself in jail for murder? What will happen to Austin and Ginny now? We don't know. Even though we know that a new season would be great to clarify the characters' futures, we are not so sure that we'll get it, at least for now. The reason why we think that there might not be a season 3 is not about the show's popularity. We know that the day they decide to release the new season, people will immediately binge watch it and look for more of the show. The thing is, the actress that plays Georgia, Brianne Howey, is pregnant. As you can imagine, the filming process would tire her out pretty bad. Since the whole show is about Ginny and Georgia, it would be meaningless to not give her a place in the next season too. So it seems like we are not getting a new season anytime soon. Howie's pregnancy might be the very reason why Netflix hasn't announced the future of Ginny and Georgia. Her pregnancy is most likely to affect the filming schedule, and don't forget that newborns need lots of attention from their parents. Ginny and Georgia may be renewed for a season 3 after Howey gives birth to her baby and feels ready to continue working. Until then, unfortunately, it seems like we won't have any updates on Ginny and Georgia. Do you think the reason why Netflix still didn't make any decisions on the show's future is related to Brianne Howey's pregnancy? Don't forget to share your thoughts with us in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. There are more videos to come. Thanks for watching. See you at the next one.